AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. Yeah. Fabian perspective. Expected, so accepted. You already know. AllBall TV. We're reacting to your man.
Right.
Should Steph Curry get out of there? As a matter of fact, man, let's save the hysterics. Let's get right to it.
Easy to just shut the fuck up and play ball. You know what the refs do. You've been knowing your whole career. It ain't gonna be even. It ain't gonna be fair sometimes. But the fact that when he came back from his suspension, he said he's not gonna change. He hasn't changed. And Steph is tired of that because you should change because we need you.
Yeah, and that's the point. I mean, he's so instrumental to this team, the heart and soul. But you got to take the good with the bad with Draymond. Like I think we talked about it for years. It's been going on for years. But is Draymond his own worst enemy? And how complicit have the Warriors been in allowing this behavior to continue?
Yeah. I mean, we said it when he got suspended earlier in the season. There's not really much that they can do at this point. They've allowed this behavior to go on for so long. And again, like I just don't know what his end game is. Like, is he trying to piss everybody off? Is he trying to upset Steph? Is he trying to upset the organization? Is he just like an agent for chaos? Like, it's just odd at this point because now we've never seen Steph react to anything in that way. And I don't think anybody really enjoy. I mean, people get their jokes off, whatever. But as a basketball community, I don't think anybody like enjoyed seeing Steph like stressed out like that over someone else's behavior.
It's definitely one of those things where you look at it visibly. Steph is saying what everybody's been trying to say to themselves, like, damn, Dre, you still on this shit? God damn, man, we just trying to hoop. Like, we get it. You trying to be this voice for us with the refs, but shit, to get ejected when we need you most. Like, come on, bro. Just time's up with this shit, bro. It's like that one kid that just keep crying wolf. You know what I'm saying? How long you gonna cry wolf before we look at you and be like, bro, it's your fault. You keep doing this. Steph, and everybody else they ain't saying nothing. Even him crying, it's like, what you gonna say? Steve Kerr in the interview, he said, he deserved it or whatever, but it's like, yo, is that enough? Is that all you're going to say is he deserved it? Because you're not speaking directly to him.
But did he deserve it?
Probably not.
Did he deserve to get ejected for that situation? I think the first tech, at least what the video showed, is that like he stepped on the ref's foot and may have bumped him.
Oh, wow.
I don't give a shit. I'm just
the step.
But refs are sensitive.
He stepped on the ref. Is that what he gave him a tech for? Did the ref say, I gave him a tech because he stepped on my foot? What was the actual tech? See, that's why I say, that's why I always say they remind me of cops. You put me over for a seatbelt, and then you're giving me a ticket for
something else.
Resisting arrest.
Yeah.
Nah, bitch, give me my seatbelt ticket. That's what you put me over for. Don't try to make it something else. What was the technical for? Was it stepping on his foot? Was it bumping him? What is the actual tech for?
That's it.
When are we going to, we're watching refs in real time, fuck games up, give people techs for no reason at all. You already know Draymond is the emotional dude on the team. So any ref that's reffing him can give him a tech and get him out of the game. And we're going to sit there and keep saying, well, Draymond won't shut the fuck up. Draymond won't shut the fuck up. That's his personality. So the fact that I know his personality, I can target him every game.
Exactly. That's the point. Because we know if we give you a bad call, we know you're going to go off. And we can take you out the game because you don't know how to control your emotions.
So who's
So you think refs are like ganging up on...
No, but it's no different than like we all right, let's rewind time and go back to someone who was just like this, Rashid Wallace, right? He won a lawsuit because of this. Where regular conversation became technical, get him out. He won a lawsuit. In real time, we blamed him.
Yep.
Time passed off. He realized, they was cheating and fucking him over. He got his money back. Right? So these are normal conversations for this type of guy. And it's easy to just give him a tech for it. You can go around giving a guy tech for anything. All of it is just bait him. Not bait him.
But if you're Draymond, you got a target on your back. So
you can't stop your behavior.
You can't stop your behavior.
Stop the behavior.
You can.
Especially for a foul call that wasn't even on.
He can get a technical and kicked out every game.
But it's just weird that he did that because
you can give him a technical every game when he plays.
But he wasn't even reacting to a play that had anything to do with him.
Exactly.
So like that's not weird to you?
That's the problem. So he's having a regular conversation. You decide to give him a tech on what he's saying.
Nah, but it ain't got nothing to do with you. So just say nothing.
So why
just say nothing.
He's the captain. Yo, what was it? Watch out for the shoulder. You're calling this weak one versus somebody just got hit down here. And that's what I'm saying. It's too easy.
Yeah, it's like get your what you got to say off, and then when the ref walks away from you, just be quiet.
It's like
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I totally disagree with Gilbert Arenas. Totally disagree. Love his platform. Very entertaining, very informal. But on this one, he's dead wrong. If you watch that game, if you watch the replay, did you read Draymond's lips and what he said to the ref? Exactly. B-ass ninja. You cannot say that to a referee. In my opinion, Draymond wanted to get kicked out that game just to run to his podcast. Let me explain something to you. Live podcasts are very, what's the word I'm looking for? When you want to do something all the time.
Like toxic?
No.
Addictive?
Yes. Social media is addictive. And I'm starting to realize these guys rather be on social media than play actual basketball games or do their actual job. But let me, Gilbert Arenas, Draymond Green was wrong. He's wrong every game. And yes, he should be getting a technical foul every game. What he says to the refs, his antics on the court, What is it for? It's no need to be tough today. There's no tough guys in the league. He just kicked Grant Williams the other day. Then flung him out. Like, at the end of the day, no one says nothing to him. Let's rewind back. Be very brief. You cost the Golden State Warriors a championship by kicking LeBron and saying whatever you said to him. You got suspended. That changed the whole dynamic of the series. So you are responsible for ruining the greatest team ever assembled, 73-9. Y'all was up 3-1, and Steph Curry was unanimous MVP. So just imagine if they win a title that year, the talks of the Golden State Warriors. You ruin that. Kevin Durant comes. You call him the B word. We know what happened with that. KD said it. Bro, you was the reason I left. Let's be for real. So that's 2. 3. You snuffed Jordan Poole and ran him out of town. Now, we know Jordan Poole is looking bad right now, but let's not forget, that year with Golden State, he was phenomenal. And you beefed with all the young players. You had a problem with Kuminga. So, at the end of the day, I don't know what it is with Golden State, why they scared, but for Steph Curry to show those emotions and cry, it's time to go. It's obvious Golden State Warriors not going to do nothing with Draymond Green. So what I realized in life, what my mother and father always told me, when someone else isn't going to change, you have to change. My opinion, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, get out of Golden State. Let the ship go down with Draymond Green. Let's see how important he really is when he ain't got the Splash Brothers to protect him. So, Gilbert, you're dead wrong. He deserved those texts, and he deserved to get thrown out. He deserves a fine. And I'm starting to question Steve Kerr. How much of a leader and a coach are you? Because all this went down on your watch. And let's not forget, I'm going to end it with this. Yeah, you have 4 championships as the coach. Yeah, you're a good coach. But if y'all don't go get Kevin Durant, you as a good coach, that narrative changes. If y'all got 1 or 2 rings, Steph Curry's not considered a GOAT, and Steve Kerr, you're not considered a hell of a coach. So I'm going to leave it at that. But Gilbert Arenas, dead wrong. The young lady, Rashawn McCants, I love what they said. But Gilbert on this one, dead wrong.
Well, I was hoping they pushed back after he came back with the referees or a cop thing. Like, yo, bro, I couldn't swing, I couldn't curse out no cop like that. The hell are you talking about, Gilbert Arenas? What are you talking? Where you live at? You curse the cops out like that? Get out of it. Like, and the messages again, because the platforms you guys have, you know, let's treat it like it was the police. You telling me the cop don't know if this is the neighborhood, if this is the hood, if this is the block, the cop don't know who Draymond is by now? If we're gonna treat it like that, same loudmouth dude, and then you surprised he gets locked up for the day for crossing the street for jaywalking? Dog, that's part of the game. Draymond, you played that game. Like, stop it with all this. I know Gilbert Arenas' angle now because I rewatched him versus Kwame Brown. He was saying, bro, I always protect the players. That seems to be his angle, especially current players. He tries to. That's why he messes up and fumbles when he does the Jordan LeBron comparisons. Because, like, bro, you can't compare the greatness. Right. Impossible. So when you get pushed to a corner, and it's something like this, you can't teach the kids that's the right way to be. If my son comes up to me and he tells me that he got into this, that, and the third, after a while, I'm like, hold on, how many times you got into a conversation with the cops? What you doing talking to the cops that much? What you into? Right. Yo, listen, man, I don't know about you, but where I'm from, I ain't no idiot, bro. You do what you want to do in your life. At a certain point, Steph Curry, Steve Kerr, these guys, Klay Thompson, I can't even blame them because look at them. They shoved them already. They told you exactly what they felt about you. They with Draymond already. So with this, Klay Thompson, he's out of there. No way if I'm Klay Thompson, I'm staying there. Any career elsewhere.
And hold on, real quick, just to respond. They was dead wrong. They was dead wrong for benching Klay Thompson. Them guys, they benched them for, once again, if you're going to bench them for a great player or an all-star. Them guys they benched them for, they was dead wrong. You see when they put him in a starting lineup, and he has his confidence, what goes on. So let's not act like, remember, Golden State was supposed to be the smartest team of all time. So on that note, just to respond to what you said, they was dead wrong about that. Dead wrong.
And what happened to the rehab? Like, he's got it's the league, everything. It's everybody that made money off of Draymond. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been saying it. Draymond is a money maker for these people, if not for attention. Everybody keeps focusing on the ratings. It's not about the NBA ratings. Even to Gilbert Arenas' point, he's the guy that broke it down. Bro, it ain't about ratings anymore. These guys don't deal with that. They deal with impressions and all this other stuff. How many times you pop up on somebody's phone? That's what they deal with. And how many times do you think Draymond Green pops up on your phone compared to
all day
OG Anunoby, who's a way better defender, right? Or anybody else, Wemby, whoever else would be getting the credit, and they made an example of what to do and what to be. You don't want your kid being like Draymond. Let's keep it 1,000. The success, of course, but there's more than one way to skin a cat. And this is all on the Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry. I do have to blame him. I do have to blame him. And Steve Kerr. Yes. Y'all babied him.
Yes.
Y'all babied him. So when he does all this, it's like, and you still giving him a pound and what?
And I'm gonna end on my note. Gilbert Arenas, Rashid Wallace technical fouls compared to Draymond's, 2 different ball games. Rashid Wallace never snuffed nobody. He never choked nobody. He never kicked nobody in the nuts. He never did none of that. So this is totally different. So that comparison, I'm mad nobody corrected him on that one. Like, what? That was a horrible, that was orange and apples. So on that one, dead wrong. So Gilbert, like I said, lay your platform. On this one, 100% dead wrong. I cannot agree with you.
And Rashid, because he goes crazy with conspiracy theories, but I'm glad you brought that back up. Rashid Wallace was not part of no how you say that fairy tale team, the good guy team, the good guy superstar. He was part of the Jailblazers. That's what they were dubbed as. He had a target. The whole team had a target on their back, not just Rashid Wallace. They went to the Pistons. It followed them, and we'll be like, yo, you got to calm down. They got a target on your back. You got to calm down. But lo and behold, we're finding out that there's something that there was something that was suspect with him. Yeah. But with Draymond, you got your own pocket, bro. If there's something going on, you should have been told us in your podcast, bro.
But also, Rashid Wallace didn't get away with anything. Draymond Green gets away with everything,
right,
bro? What they call on him, they have to call it. Look at all the stuff they don't call. Like, bro, he gets 2 technical fouls every first quarter if you call it correct. Bro, you can't. The way he talks it's ridiculous. So, like I said, man, on this one, disagree with Gilbert. I give it thumbs down.
Fabian perspective, expected, so accepted. You already know. AllBall TV, they scared, but I'm not.